All right. What is going on, everybody? So, we have the results from UFC Fight Night Moreno versus Kavanaugh. This was a pretty somewhat exciting card. There's definitely some fun finishes on this card, but man, for a lot of these matchups and just for the level of skill on display here, man, it was not a good look and not a good night for Mexican fighters, to be completely honest. There were some wins, but man, Moreno losing, which we will get to, is not good. Really not good for like kind of the future of Mexican MMA. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Damian Penas versus Wes Schultz. We'll go ahead and over shot. Yeah, I think that should be good. I mean, Wes Schultz was pretty much just like a human body bag, just walking forward, hands up, like did nothing. And yeah, no, I was correct. Made a nice little $10 off this from Damian Penas, unloading all over Wes Schultz's face. Like they even look like the strongest of shots from Damian Penas. Honestly, they weren't like hard swinging. Like these were just straight punches to Wes Schultz, and he just cowered down and just fucking man, terrible defense, terrible chin, terrible everything from Wes Schultz. He should stick to grappling. Like, let's just say that much. He should stick to grappling. Punching and striking, it's not his thing. It's not for everyone. But yeah, no, terrible from Wes Schultz. Damian Penas easily walks through him. Very easily. Anyways, moving on. Eric Silva versus Francis Marshall. I believe I went with Francis Marshall on this one. I think I said decision, but he ended up getting a submission victory in round 1. Again, easy work for Francis Marshall. Not much resistance from Eric Silva. Got it done pretty easy. These first two fights were both really, a couple of these matchups were like, this was easy work for them. So yeah, very easy fight for Francis Marshall. I mean, not too much to say on these first two fights. These guys got blown out of here, and you know, like, he should not be in the UFC. We need to get Eric Silva out of the UFC. Moving up, Ernesto Carceque can stay in the UFC because we don't have that many women anyways. But Regina Taran, man, huge performance from her. Really close decision. I believe it was split decision victory. What was it? No, it was just a unanimous decision. I thought it was split because I thought it was a little bit closer. But Regina Taran, she put on a bit of a scrappy performance. Brawled a little bit with Ernesto Caracate. I don't know how to. I'm just gonna say Ernesto. Really brawled with Ernesto and did pretty well. You know, she's got some hands, and you know that's rare to see in women's MMA. So it's cool to see two women throwing down, no grappling or nothing like that, really. And it was a great fight. Really great for Regina Taran's Instagram now. I bet tons of people are gonna be. I mean, she was at I think 275,000 275,000 followers on Instagram already. She's probably over at like 500,000 now. So you know the UFC is gonna be pushing on that, definitely. But yeah, great fight from Regina. I'm excited to see who she fights next. She's 8-0 now, so let's see if she can keep that undefeated streak going. And this was a good opponent for her to enter the UFC, especially on late notice. But I'd like to see her do a full camp, cut weight, all that stuff like that for her next opponent. Anyways, moving on. Douglas Silva de Andrade versus Javier Reyes. I was scared for a second for Javier Reyes. I was like, man, Javier Reyes is gonna slime out this song. And then he was getting slimed out a little bit. But it was literally, he turned it around. 1 second left in the fight, he's on top of him pounding. And yeah, they call it off. To be fair though, like, if it was 5 more seconds on the clock, like, it would be very bad for him to take any more of those punches. So, no, I'm not complaining about the stoppage at all. I mean, Javier Reyes should have won this fight. He did struggle a little bit at the beginning. Douglas Silva unleashed some power on him, and was not looking good for Javier Reyes. I was pretty scared for him, but he ended up pulling through and ended up regaining his composure and taking out Douglas Silva D'Andrade. Again, cut. Let's get him out. He's 40. 29-7. I mean, yeah, he's old. He's done. A lot of these fighters, unfortunately, I'm gonna be like, get him out of here. And moving to our next one, I'm be saying the same thing. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Terrible fight, honestly. And Christian Quinones should have had him out of there in round 2 or round 1. That was not the best of looks for Christian Quinones. I know Chris Moutinho went 3 rounds with Sean O'Malley, but that's like, a couple years ago, and at the same time too, like, this is him after he's taken all of this damage. He's taken this much damage. You should recognize that and put it on him, take him out. And round 3, they were both like literally scissoring each other, trying to, I don't know, do some heel hook, not like half attempted heel hook. They're pretty much just holding on to each other's feet at this point. It's like, what are you guys doing? I know it's Elevation, Mexico City and stuff like that, but still, what the fuck are you doing? Made no sense at all. But yeah, Christian Quinones, he bloodied up Chris Moutinho. Chris Moutinho, man, go to PFL, go to the regional scene. UFC's not for you. Like, this is one of the bottom barrel bantamweight guys, and you have nothing for him. Absolutely nothing. No grappling threat, no striking threat, no, like, athletic threat, nothing. There's no sort of threat from Chris Moutinho at all, unfortunately. And the guys he beat in the regional scene must have been Billy Bob, and fucking, and Duncan or something like that. Hey, my name's Duncan. I'm here to fight. Like, crazy he got back in the UFC. They really should have just kept him out. Maybe Christian Quinones would have had a better fight with somebody else. A little bit more of a scrap, but this was pretty dominant from Christian Quinones. Again, nothing from Chris Moutinho. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Moving on, Alan Perez, Macy Chiasson. The twerk queen, Alan Perez, gets it done. Very happy about that. Macy Chiasson, again, like, what are we doing here? What is her record now? 11 and... I thought it was going to be 11-7 now. She's 11-6. Like, ooh. Not looking good. Number 8 women's bantamweight division. Like, number 8 in the women's bantamweight division. 11-7 now, I think. Like, how did we get here? How did we get here with Macy Chiasson? Makes no sense. Alan Perez, 13-2. Great record. Great record for women's MMA. And she's on a streak. I think she's going to keep going up. I think she's looking really good for the rest of the division. Alan Perez is. I mean, she gives a lot of people problems. She gets her takedowns when she needs to. Tries to be somewhat active with strikes. This wasn't the most entertaining fight. I'm not gonna lie, but at least she tries to do something afterwards. After the fight's over too, as well. Make it a little bit more entertaining. You have a reason to. Hey, watch. She just won. Yeah, give her a second. Not. Terrible for me, terrible. But great fight from Alan Perez. She gets it done. Macy Chiasson, get her out of here too. Get her out of here. Get some of these. They need to start cutting some of these women too. Show them like, hey, we don't care that we don't have that many of you, but if you fight like shit, we're gonna get you out of here. Another person need to get out of here. Jose Daniel Medina, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I don't know what the fuck you're doing in the UFC, but this is not for you, obviously. I mean, holy shit. No strikes at all. Like, 0% of 3. Only threw 3 and none of them landed. Ryan Garandra only had to use 14 strikes to take him out of there. Like, that's terrible. We don't want this in the UFC. We want a little bit of... I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a guy getting knocked out and totally destroyed in the first round, but I don't want it to look like he's a victim. Like, he can't do anything. Like, Jesus Christ. I want it to at least be like, oh, man, they both could have, they're both swinging it for each other. Like, it could have been either one. Nope. It's just Ryan Garandra just putting it all on, and Jose Daniel Medina just fucking he went out so bad, and he was like, "What? What do you mean? Why did you stop the fight?" His head's bouncing all over the place, getting rocked back and forth. Fell down and was getting ground and pounded, and the ref pulled him off, and he's like, "What? I was going. Did you not see me going for a single leg? Oh, come on, man! Like, you're 0-5. You're 0-5. I would have ran out of the fucking cage. I would have ran out of the cage and just been like, "Yep, I'm gone. Never see me again." He needs to be cut. Get him out of here. Let's see. How many people are we cutting so far? Cut 1, cut 2, cut 3, cut 4. Maybe cut, maybe not. So 4 confirmed cuts. Cut 5. This guy, get him out of here. Get Jose Daniel Medina out of here, man. Unless you want to feed him to like another up and coming contender that's just gonna knock him out again, I guess. I don't know. But it's like, we don't want to see 2 shit sandwiches fight each other. It's not the best. We saw that with Quinones and Chris Matinho. I mean, it was not the best fight, honestly. Moving up, see, these are the Mexicans I should have put the par 3-leg parlay on. I put it on Daniel, David, and Brandon, and Daniel fucked it up at the beginning, and then Brandon helped confirm that parlay loss. But yeah, no, talking about Santiago Luna, national champion in wrestling, looked very explosive, really great. Again, cut him too. That's 6 people we're cutting. Angel Patel, he's coming in, I think he was coming in on he was 1-1, and now he's 1-2. Again, like, nothing from him, really nothing. Like, even the striking shots that he had landed, it was just like nothing. It was nothing, man, really nothing. It was terrible. I can't believe, there's so many of these fights on this card where it's just like, what are we doing here? Yeah, Santiago Luna made it look pretty decently easy. I mean, there's some moments where I was kind of like, he took some strikes back. Let's see if it goes. See if Angel can start maybe putting it on. Maybe Santiago's tired or something like that. But no, I mean, dominant the whole way. He did whatever he wanted. Had no resistance, really. I mean, yeah, just took takedowns whenever he wanted. I don't remember Angel getting his own takedown, but yeah, not a good look. Not a good look, man. These guys made Mexico look good, but fuck. We'll get to those other ones in a second. But yeah, Santiago Luna gets it done. He's a really great prospect. He's 8-0 now, bantamweight division. Called out Alexandre Topuria. That would be a banger fight. Would love to see that. 2 really high-level wrestlers with both explosive striking. One of them has to go out. Would love to see that fight, and I think the UFC might want to make that fight too, especially if they can get like a Mexican victory over Georgia. Oh my gosh, the UFC would love that. I'd be licking their lips. But yeah, anyways, moving on. Emmanuel Rodriguez. This was another fight where I was like, Emmanuel Rodriguez is gonna slime out Kevin Borjas, and he did. To be fair, he did, but it was scary for a second there. I was like, oh god. Kevin Borjas was putting it on him right at the beginning, caught him a couple times with some good punches, and Emmanuel Rodriguez was scampering. But he regained his composure, got the takedown, got his wits about him, and then, yeah, I kind of just ended up taking over on Kevin Borjas, and another person, get him out of here. That's 7 people now. We're getting out of here. Get Kevin Borjas out of here. Get him out. Emmanuel Rodriguez, yeah, he was looking shaky at first, but he ended up taking out Kevin Borjas, and yeah, I mean, not too much to say about this fight too as well. I mean, honestly, unfortunately for a lot of these fights, they were just like they're either really boring or really fast or decently fast finishes. But yeah, Emmanuel Rodriguez looked good. This is flyweight, pretty small kind of, but he looks really explosive, so I'm interested to see who they would put him up with next. There's a lot of Mexican flyweights I noticed. To be honest with you, a lot of lower class Mexicans. Anyways, moving on. This was a pretty I'm surprised. Oh yeah, this is all from the back though. Felipe Bunes had the back the whole time, man, and was throwing elbows to the shoulder and doing other weird attacks from the back and stuff like that. Just nothing really effective, honestly. And Edgar Chairez ended up turning it on in round 2 and 3 against Felipe. Do we say we cut him too? I mean, he's 14-9. Yeah, we need to cut him too. This is a big card. Like this should be a big clearing out kind of fight card where they're like, all right, we're getting rid of these guys. A lot of the people on the right we're getting rid of. Oh yeah, and Eric Silva too. But yeah, a lot of people are getting rid of this card because they just fought terribly. Do not look high leveled at all. They look terrible. Edgar Chairez gets it done. Shit, maybe you do Manuel and Edgar. But Edgar, I think he's got to be number 13 or 14 in the flyweight division by now. He should be. But yeah, anyways, moving up. You had it so easy for you, bro. You had all the advantages. Terrible. Bad Daniel. Cut him too. Cut Daniel Zellhuber too. Send him back to the regional. Send him to PFL. He does not belong in the UFC either, especially if you're getting slimed out by Bobby Green. I mean, holy shit. This was a fight that you should have won. Had all the fucking advantages. All the advantages Daniel Zellhuber had, and gets fucking destroyed by Bobby Green, of all people. And yeah, if you can't beat Bobby Green, King Grease, you need to move up to a different weight division. I don't know, like you need to change something completely, because God, being taller, longer reach, you'd think you'd have all those advantages. Being from Mexico and Mexico City, he had all of it there. My 3-leg parlay was Daniel Zellhuber, David Martinez, and Brandon Moreno to win. And they all were favorites. They all seemed like they would do their thing and, win tonight. But no, Daniel Zellhuber had to go fuck it up and get fucking KO'd by Bobby Green. He got styled on too. That's the thing too. Whenever you get knocked out by Bobby Green, it's not just getting knocked out, but you got styled on. You got styled on by Bobby Green. Not a guy you should be getting knocked out by if you want to be anything in the lightweight division, to be honest. And I know Grant Dawson's there, but a little bit of a fluke. I'm just going to say a little bit of a fluke, but, other than that, if you're getting slammed out by Bobby Green, you're done. No more UFC for you. Bye-bye, Daniel Zellhuber. To the PFL or the regional scene you go. He needs to be like on a streak, like a 6-fight win streak before he comes back to the UFC, or in any capacity at all, But yeah, no, terrible fight from Daniel Zellhuber. Again, I'm a little salty because obviously you put a parlay on it, and this was the first leg, and it instantly got ruined by Bobby Green. And I probably should have put a couple bucks on Bobby Green to get an upset. Because he kind of is a good underdog for the most part, especially against some of these up-and-coming newcomers. But yeah, no. Daniel Zellhuber sucks bullocks, and get him out. Get him out of here. Show him the door. Moving on, another person we're showing the door, Marlon Vera. Bro, like, when are you going to realize your career is not looking good? Marlon Vera, oh, they're putting me against this no-name, David Martinez. Like, maybe I should try to win this fight, It's... Marlon Vera. Been doing fashion show stuff, modeling, all sorts of stuff. He seems like he's got a career outside the UFC of, like, influencer type stuff. I think he's kind of already heading in that direction, so might as well just lean completely into it now, Mr. Vera. Because you clearly do not have that dog in you anymore. Just like I don't know what it is. Oh, he's downloading data. Round 1, he gets destroyed. But don't worry, round 2, round 3. How does this guy have the most, I think it was wins in the bantamweight division? How does that make any sense? How? Who is he beating? These ghost people that I do not know about? In hindsight, too, I mean, you look back, like, they were showing highlight footage of him. I mean, showing him highlights of Frankie Edgar getting knocked out, Dominic Cruz, Those old unks, like, yeah, no, it's not looking good for Marlon Vera. I think he's done. David Martinez, he did good too, but it was nothing really to write home about, honestly. This is a fight I think you maybe should have. I know Marlon Vera is hard to finish, but you at least should have put him in like a finishing position where you're like on top of him, ground and pounding him. Even if he doesn't get TKO'd, at least you know put him in that position where he wasn't fighting back or anything like that. But I was expecting a little bit more from David Martinez. He did win. If I would have just bet on these singly, at least I would have gotten David Martinez right. But yeah, no, Marlon Vera looked terrible. I knew he was gonna again look terrible, but it's like, geez, man, nothing at all. I mean, round 2 and round 3, yes, he picked it up, but still, like, dude, you gotta realize, like, you're not getting put against names anymore in the bantamweight division. You had like a couple chances to redeem yourself against some names in the bantamweight division, and you did not do that. So yeah, crazy. You went to a split decision with Sanhagen. Terrible scoring, honestly, on that night. But yeah, David Martinez gets it done. I think him and Talbot would be a good fight, honestly. And they're both in the bantamweight division. I think David Martinez and Payne Talbot would be an excellent fight. That'd be great. Two young prospects against each other. A lot of young, explosive energy. That's what I would want to see for David Martinez next. Marlon Vera can go kick rocks. I don't care what they do with him. I hope they kick him out. I hope he retires too or something. I don't know. Just again, show him the door. Oh, and then this fight, fucking Brandon Moreno. Brandon, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You're supposed to have the championship level experience to outwit this kid. And I don't know. I guess I should have seen it a little bit. I don't know, Loner Kavanaugh just wasn't like, just not enough. Maybe if he had like one more fight in the UFC, if he had like one more win in the UFC, if he had beat Charles Johnson, I would have definitely have put money on Loner Kavanaugh to beat Brandon Moreno for sure. But to be fair, if he beat Charles Johnson, he probably would have been the favorite going into this fight. But Brandon Moreno was a decently sized favorite, not crazy favorite, but this was a very expected. Loner Kavanaugh's going to get tired. Brandon Moreno is going to take over and do his thing. But what even is Brandon Moreno's thing, to be honest? I mean, it's crazy. He's been going to decisions a lot lately. He thumb poked Figueiredo for a TKO stoppage, and he TKO'd Kai Kara France in 2022. KO'd Royval at the end of round 1. I mean, yeah, he's not too much of a TKO guy, honestly. What even is his thing, really? The assassin baby, are we going to be saying about Brandon Moreno? Because he didn't bring any X factor for Loner Kavanaugh. I thought there'd be a cardio difference or a grappling difference or a striking difference, and we just can't really see that, honestly. We should see a lot of stalling, though. I mean, shit, he held him up against the cage for a long time, but yeah, no, Loner Kavanaugh, stronger, sharper shots. You can tell, again, youth prevails. Again, like, I want to be starting to bet more on these younger guys to beat these unks. I think this is no longer the year of the unks, to be honest with you. But then Bobby Green wins and beats Silver. But maybe for main event picks, go with the younger guy. But I don't know. I mean, Justin Gaethje's an unk, beat Patty. Never mind. Forget what I said. This is not the year of the youngins or the unks. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a 50-50 year. Loner Kavanaugh gets it done, though. I mean, round 1, pretty even. Round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. They're all pretty even, but Loner Kavanaugh was landing the way more significant shots, busting up Brandon Moreno, getting really good leg kicks in on Brandon Moreno as well, too. But yeah, just absolutely not a good look from Brandon Moreno. Really not a good look. So I don't know where he goes from here. I guess, I don't know. Next, you're fighting, I think, give him Charles Johnson. I think Charles Johnson probably TKOs him, KOs him. Would love to see Charles Johnson get a shot up the rankings. I know he just lost, but love to see him get a shot up the rankings against Brandon Moreno. And they're both coming off a loss, so maybe you can do that. But yeah, anyways, I will try to make another video, maybe probably be a short, talking about the Arvid Sarukian and stuff. I got work, unfortunately, early today. I literally have 30 minutes to edit this video and send it out. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. But thank you, and have a great day.